What's blazing, gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with a Going on Tour Seasonal Championship. It's this one here, doing a marathon basically. And we need to use GT and Super GT cars in the A class. You can see that here, GT and Super GT, so you can just go to cars and filter by it. Open the filter and filter by GT and Super GT, which is further down the road, and then you can just pick whichever one that you like and have. I obviously restrict myself as much as possible to cars that are available at the auto show, so I picked the 2013 Vantage V12S, this one right here. Tuning share code, as always, is in the description, and I'd say we jump right into it. I'm a little bit surprised that the marathon makes it into a weekly event. I believe it hasn't done so in a while. This tune has a road focus, but it's not exclusively limited to driving on the road with it, so if you want to take it into a mixed competition, it can certainly hold its own. Oh, that's an M8. Such a lovely car. I wanted to pick the M8 competition. So, that's what I wanted to pick. But there's a car to photograph. Look, there's a new car. Which one is it? Oh, the 8C, okay. Yeah, that has made it into the game just recently. Now we have 666 cars photographed, which is exactly the thing. There's another car to photograph. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna break up the whole race. Actually, there's only one race in this competition. And we are soon going to take the lead. Went a little bit wide, but it was really not necessary. Obviously with corners like that you don't need to brake, even though the racing line tells you something different. That's really where you just need to make your own judgment and not blindly trust the racing line. With other corners it helps, with some it does not. So just... oh! I didn't anticipate that. Hey, we can take the picture now. Breaking up the race again, hey? Yeah, but that was unexpected to say the least when it was down that left turn. There's one other, I think the Cathedral Circuit. Actually, I'm not entirely sure, but there's another race where that happens, where we go down that route. And it always messes me up. I wanted to do a switch maneuver here, but unfortunately that was not happening. But obviously there is enough race remaining to take the lead there. A little bit of stability on the car. I'm glad when we exit the city. It's not a pleasant drive. Now we go this way. This should be a good opportunity to close in again. City like this. A little bit unbalanced on the exit. And now out of the city. We should have the fast corners that we need to close back in. And then this sequence, which is already putting us closer towards him. this corner as well, and for this one. And here we close in. Full throttle through there. A little bit of trading paint going on. And still no overtake though. Still no overtake. Now on the outside. Now switch to the inside. So not quite. That's an interesting duel here. Obviously we could just throw the car in and push him out of the corner. That's not how we want to do it. We're faster, but we can't get a tighter line, so there's no way to actually go past him here. Just to go into his back. And as much as I like coming from behind, sometimes it's not the way to go. Now we can overtake around the outside. There we go. Hold that through. There we go. That worked. Those are those fast corners that really can let you an advantage, especially if you can adjust your line accordingly so that you can drive past and not into the opponent. Very, very good sequence for us right there. Technically, we now just have to manage the race. And we should not get any sequences like that drive into the tunnel anymore, where it just completely messes us up. I kinda expected a run down that landing strip. Or the drag strip or whatever you want to call it. We have a decent lead. Not much more. But a lead is a lead, right? And only one car is even sorta close to following us. Oh, actually. This way? Okay. I should drive this race more often. I only remember other races because you constantly drive them, but this one's so rare in the weekly competitions, and I only drive the weekly competitions, so it's all the driving I do anymore. It's weekly stuff. It's also when you're kind of done with the game and you've completed more or less everything. Except for some of those story things which aren't even close to as fun as they were in Horizon 4. It becomes a little bit boring when you just do the weekly stuff or videos. There we go. Okay. And no opponent is even close to us. Well, technically they're close. Like if we make a really big blunder, we could still mess up. If we don't, we should be fine. Because I don't anticipate losing all of that time in the regular racing round. Unless I fall asleep, which is entirely possible because I'm like really tired. Come on, go through. Things like that can go wrong when you just take too much speed into those corners, when you can just fly off the road. This one is probably too fast. So yeah, that can happen, but... Oh, this one as well. This one can end very badly because you go across the bridge and the corner is a lot tighter than it feels at entry. It's a very mean corner, really. Yeah, that's good. It's a very mean corner because you don't really see how tight it becomes, and then if you don't nail the exit, obviously you are likely to go below the bridge and not over it, which is not ideal, obviously. Finish. It was okay. An okay race, an okay lead. Here we go. You can probably, without too much trouble, go below 9 minutes in that car. I would actually, I would put that out there. Going below 9 minutes with that car and that race. Definitely. If you don't drive into a wall and do stuff like that, sure. There's another ACR, I only have like 5. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, farewell.